Chefs are, in their own way, artists. Each dish a distinct form of expression, color, texture, and taste, combining to tell the story of who they are.
You only have so much time.
You only have so much time, yeah, here and in life, and to share your creativity. So you just pump it out.
Partners in business and life, Mohammed Fairoz and Katie Pohl are the co-owners of SUSU Dessert Bar, located in the bustling heart of Seattle's Chinatown neighborhood.
This is our little COVID baby business. It's an expansion of our farmer's market business, which was rolled ice cream, kind of the Thai style, made on the spot. Very fun, very entertaining, and we did that for many summers at the Seattle farmer's market, and now we have this.
Rolled ice cream was supposed to be a focal point at SUSU Dessert Bar, but when the pandemic hit, Katie and Phi changed course and became a French-Asian-inspired bakery. Now Chef Phi often turns out more than 400 pastries a day, each as stunningly beautiful as it is sublimely delicious.
We get inspired by just random stuff that we see. He likes to play around with lots of savories and spices, and
I like to play with vegetables.
he loves to do like vegetables and cheeses and teas and herbs and everything like that.
Phi isn't a trained pastry chef. He spent much of his career on what he calls the cuisine side, working in some of the top restaurants in Singapore before moving on to Michelin-starred kitchens in France, where he met Katie back in 2014.
Yeah, I went to go visit my friend, and then I was there for 2 weeks, and I ended up hanging out more with him than I did with the friend that I went to go visit. So.
Ultimately, Phi quit his job and moved to the US. But when he arrived, he found breaking into the restaurant industry here far different and more difficult than expected.
For you to be a chef here, you need lots of connections. Whereas I only have connections in Asia and France. So it was challenging for me.
You were like starting
Yeah,
from scratch,
I was struggling when I got here because I couldn't find a job for a year.
But that's why we started the rolled ice cream.
Yeah,
we were looking for something for him to do.
Chef Phi certainly has a lot to do now. He essentially works solo, making everything on SUSU's menu himself. And that menu is chef's choice, meaning it changes constantly.
If you ask me, honestly, I get really bored eating the same stuff. At the same time, for me, it's a learning process.
The weirdest thing for me about the food industry, like at his level, is that, right, he cooks to his palate. Right, he makes stuff that he likes, and you make this stuff and then you kind of throw it out there and you hope and pray that other people like it too.
That SUSU usually sells out hours after opening is proof positive. Phi's food resonates. A personal story told through pastry.
I want people to taste like where I come from, where I grew up, and where I've learned throughout my journey being a chef.
For Seattle Refined, I'm Brandon Bernstead.